It's anime night. You have to take all the feet. It's anime night. It's the backlog of the anime night. Hip hip hop and you don't stop. Alright, let me get these dang earphones. Okay, I think we're good. Alrighty. Welcome back, everyone, to another Backlog Odyssey stream. I am Patrick, your anime connoisseur, and with me is equally as connoisseur-esque Charlene, the wife.
It's not a word.
It could be a word, I don't know. And tonight we're playing the brand new JRPG from Idea Factory and the wonderful developers Compile Heart, Arc of Alchemist, which, if my notes are correct, was originally released February of last year. That's 2019 on the PlayStation 4, possibly the Switch, I don't know. I didn't go into that much detail. And then it was ported to, or I should say it was localized to North America and released just last week, January the 30th. Was that last week? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it was less than 7 days ago. What was interesting about this release is that when it was ported, or I should say localized to North America or the Western audience, it added a bunch of new features. So this is a JRPG, if I haven't mentioned that already.
You have. Yep. You got it.
And it came with a bunch of new features. It had an updated UI. Apparently now we can select from 7 different playable characters. And the gameplay is kind of like elemental based, so I guess you can get elements, you can combine them for attacks and stuff like that, or you can use them to solve environmental puzzles, which that sounds kind of interesting.
Well, that's kind of like First Chronicles.
Yeah.
How to use your elements to solve the puzzles.
Right.
Which was a major pain in the beehole if you played by yourself, because you had to rely on Mog, who was kind of dumb.
If you're playing by yourself, yes. It is true.
A little belligerent.
It is true. And then apparently, well, so it's going to be loot-based, I think? Though I'm not 100% sure about that, because it is a JRPG.
I hope it.
And then you kind of have like a home base that you can go back to for upgrades and...
I like it.
I guess recruiting people and stuff. And then, yeah, so it was made by Compile Heart, which they really kind of crank out the JRPGs. Like,
yeah, they do.
On top of it, they're just constantly releasing JRPGs.
This drink is really strong.
And if you're not familiar with Compile Heart, they've released games such as Record of Egrest War, which we have but haven't played. Hyper Dimension Neptunia, which I've wanted to play for a very long time. All of the series, because it always looks fun. Fairy Fencer F, which a port of that was recently released
you played
on...
that.
I did. I played it on the Switch last year or so. And then Death End Request, which was probably one of their more recent games before this. But anyway, let's dive in to a little Arc of Alchemist.
Ugh.
And see how that goes. But other than the notes that I have written in front of me, that's all I really know about this game.
We know that the pink hair girl has a nice tush.
I do really like the
butt.
The art direction in the game. I like the character designs. I think they're fun.
The male facial hair is a little weird.
It is weird. It's like sparse.
A little unnatural looking.
It's like
did they draw on their faces?
I think we just kind of like do some pointillism on their faces.
Did they draw their own hair on their faces and try to get away with it?
Right. I do see that this has a new game plus. So
who does that with a JRPG? You're gonna dive right back into it after you already beat it.
Really though. I'm not really sure how to handle the voiceovers being Japanese, but Like you still have to read
I
it.
don't feel like we need to read that stuff.
We'll just talk over it.
Yep, that way nobody knows what's going on. Like usual. No different.
But we might miss something important.
Pretty sure we won't.
There's something going on about wars. There's a skeleton in a tank and some planes.
Sadness.
The skeleton concerns me.
Something ran dry.
Something ran dry. Even still.
The babies were okay.
Quinn Bravesford. That must be Quinn Bravesford. Bravesford?
Bravesford is a girl.
Quinn is a girl, that's right. If we watched the intro, we would have noticed that.
It's true. You don't remember all their names.
It's true. We won't.
And then her balloon floated away. And that was the worst day.
There's an army guy.
Pretty sure that's her dad.
It might be.
Read the room, Patrick!
Yes. I'm just going to answer all of her questions with no context.
Only on Tuesdays.
I will say though, like playing these games from Idea Factory and Compile Heart, you see how much expression that the voice actors have? And it's just like watching Blood Blockade Battlefront. We decided to try it out in English, and it's just, there's something off about it.
It's not the same.
It really isn't.
I don't generally like watching anime with the English voices. It's just not as good.
Other than Dragon Ball Z. I feel like that
Dragon
needs to
Ball
be watched
Z,
in English because that's what we grew up watching.
We need to watch Dragon Ball Z in English because I can't stand Goku's Japanese voice. It's like nails on a chalkboard. Oh, it's Nice Bomb Girl.
I do really like the graphics are really fun. They're really colorful.
Yeah.
Hope for a bright future.
She needs to put them goggles on. They're not just an accessory, lady.
She's anime.
Because her eyes are gigantic and she's in the middle of a sandstorm.
The only excuse you ever need is that it's anime.
Her eyes are immune. She has anime eyeball shields.
Well, the eyes are so gigantic, they need to have something like that.
As she wistfully stares off at nothing and inner monologues.
I don't know, I'm kind of getting like a Mega Man Legends vibe out of this.
Don't do it. It's not true.
She's very grim, isn't she?
Yes, she is. Don't worry, Quinn. We'll get you sorted out.
Or maybe like, there was something else I just thought of and then it left my brain.
I thought of Final Fantasy 12.
Final Fantasy 12?
Running around in the desert part?
Yeah, I could see that.
That part, you remember?
Yep.
Oh, adorable scorpions.
Maybe it is Crystal Chronicles that it feels like.
We'll see once we're running around.
That would be super fun.
Who
if
are
that
all
was
these
the case.
people?
It's Quinn Reinford.
What?
I can't remember her name.
Brave something.
Axel.
Axel Rose.
Abandoned City. I feel like I'm just going to be picking random words out of what
and
they're
saying it out loud. I'm not going to actually read it. But I will skim. She's an archaeologist. Sharon.
Poring over.
That's what you picked out?
Yep, poring over. Just random words from the sentences that she's speaking.
Yeep.
What's happening?
Oh.
Uh-oh, you pressed the button and hid the text.
Sorry. Micah. Or Mika. Mika of the braided bangs. There it is! Look! He drew it on himself! No regrets!
No real threat,
Jester.
so to speak. I do feel like I have such an urge to just read it out loud.
I don't like his mustache. She's too bleak for as adorable as she is.
Found within the Genesis. Maybe it's like Dark Cloud.
The Sega Genesis desert.
The Sega Mega Drive desert.
It's just a Genesis. You just said it's a Genesis.
We're in Europe.
They're not in Europe. No one knows for certain
why they exist.
Automatons. You don't tell me what to do. Oh, she's angry in her little picture. You better not die. He's like,
it's one of those way too happy people.
Shut up,
I
Axel.
enjoy deserts and adventuring and people dying around me.
You shut up, Axel. You live a pampered, cushy life with your weird fence shoulder pads.
You think that gets in the way?
Yes. Gets his hair tangled in it.
That's why he cuts it short.
That's why he doesn't grow any weird facial hair. Look at that one. She's so small she can't put her arms down. She's like that kid in the Christmas Story.
She looks weirdly angry.
Hey, geek!
Evening, geek.
Seen your host pop up first. I'm like, wait, what? What happened? How are you this evening, good sir? Hi. Axel. Happy bastard. She's like, he's so happy.
Power.
He's so happy.
His fences really bother me.
I just want to snap them off. Oh, she's in her monologuing again.
It's gonna be like Squall.
No one could ever be as bad as Squall. He's seriously just like mid-conversation.
He just turns around and starts talking to himself?
Like mid-conversation, he'll like turn away and like talk to himself for like 20 minutes.
Yes.
And she's like, that person's waiting for you to answer, dick.
Doing quite well, actually. How about you guys? That's good to hear. We're doing good.
Yeah.
See how this arc of Alchemist is.
Just finished my super strong drink. Hasn't punched me in the face yet. Enjoying the adorable anime characters and all their weird bits and bobs. Yeah. I didn't wait for her to finish talking.
I generally don't, eventually, when playing these games.
No, you're like, I read it.
Through it. I don't know what you're saying, so I'm just going to skip.
I read it. Jester! Why is he so much taller than everyone else?
He's a big guy.
Some kind of adult?
I feel like the whatever he has around his waist will work out.
It's got a bit of a flair to it. Come on, Sharon! Mika. It is Mika.
Axel and Mika.
Don't do it. Don't start imitating the Japanese words.
It's gonna happen.
It's a slippery slope.
It always happens.
It's a slippery slope.
Hi. Hi. Yokai desu. Yokai desu.
Yokai. I guess I can host. Not that it makes a difference.
Use the right stick to change the direction you're looking at. You can also change the angle by using, I guess, pressing forward and back on the R, or clicking it maybe?
Clicking it.
To set the view back to default, use R3.
Hold to move, blah blah blah.
Makes sense.
Click to boost your, to run. Gotcha. X to make Quinn jump. Small heights, jump on blocks. Okay, controls may change depending on the field.
Triangle to open the field menu and select the item you would like to change.
Seems like a mistake.
Exit the tips. There are areas of the field where you may encounter events or tips. If you see an icon on the field, go and see what's there. Events can also be confirmed through the minimap and area map. Note that some events may pit you against powerful enemies. Even if you lose, you can go back to the same location to fight the event battle again.
Sweet. More tips.
Well, I think of like in Fairy Fencer after it was kind of mission based. So you would have like an overworld map, and you'd select things kind of like Mario World, and then you would go into the level and you'd fight enemies and try to find the items and stuff. But I know that a lot of Idea Factory and Compile Heart games all kind of have very similar
Get ready to fight!
have very similar battle systems. Oh, it's an action RPG? That's kind of fun.
I guess I killed it.
Good evening, Kitty.
Dang
And
it!
thank you for the bits. Thank you very much.
Oh my, thank you very much, guys. Very much appreciated.
Yes, very much so.
Look at how fancy our chat is.
I
Look
know,
how
look at all those sparkly
sparkly-
unicorn heart things.
Sparkly abound. And sparkly silver triangles.
Quinn and Party each are able to use special attacks that aren't preset to any particular weapon. Once the blue tension gauge is at max, it will flash in red
That
to
looks
show
like pink.
you can use your special attack.
Show you can!
Show you can use! Hit that cookin! Quinn can use down to activate Vanguard orbs. Your ally displayed on the left of the status screen can activate their special attack by using left or right for the character displayed on the right.
No, we don't have our emote yet. It's still in approval.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Yeah, I submitted it... When did I submit that? Like Monday or Tuesday? Must have been Monday.
Oh.
Or maybe it was Friday. I can't remember. But hopefully soon. Hopefully by the weekend our emote should be ready. I like that this is an action RPG though.
Ah! It's like fast and heavy attacks, I guess.
Yeah. Square for straight bullet and circle for slash.
This is what I don't
Setting
like about
orbs
JRPGs.
are
Is
the
the
tutorial.
copious amounts of hand holding.
Setting orbs into your Luna gear will enable special moves. These are called gear actions and can be activated with L2 or R2. Each orb has a set amount of times it can be used, and when that count hits 0, you won't be able to use that specific gear action anymore.
Oh no!
Typically, gear actions can be fully recovered by returning to your base. Okay.
We obtain a new orb. Blarbity blarbity.
Fire orb enables the gear action Summer Day Fire, which shoots a fireball in the direction you're facing. Not only can it be used to damage enemies, but can also light dark areas for a short period of time.
Whoopity whoopity!
Yeah, I like doing things for short periods of time.
Face the direction.
Shoot fire.
Lamps. Blah, blah,
Affects
blah.
vegetation, ice, or something else. Do you remember what it told you?
I don't have a thing yet. Obtained 10 junk. I would imagine you would have to have it set up in order to be able to use it.
Maybe go into the character screen.
Kill us, stupid thing.
Just took care of that scorpion.
Like a boss.
Fair, most games do hand holding. Wait. To be fair, most games do hand holding. It's just not as organic in a lot of JRPGs in my experience. No, that is very true. They go out of their way to take you out of the game to explain it to you.
Listen, I'm used to Graveyard Keeper. There was zero hand holding in that game. They tell you nothing.
No, it's very consistent with all the Idea Factory games,
Yes, it is.
though. I think it was, what was it that I was playing last? Or even in Dusk Diver.
Oh,
They did that too,
Dusk
right?
Diver
They
is
took it
like,
out and
I
she was
get
like,
it! Leave me
wearing
alone!
like the teacher outfit with the cap and everything to teach you how to do it.
Leave me alone! Let me play the damn game! I'll figure it out. Just give me a menu. Oh, he's not happy.
No, he seems serious.
His fences got dirty.
We
Like a
killed too
bomb.
many scorpions.
And how are you, Miss Kitty of the new glasses? I need new glasses.
You sure do.
Sadly.
More like crater of sand.
Did you forget something in there? Look around. Filled with water. More like crater of sand. All of a sudden, Axel's a caveman. You know it, Micah. She's like, look at those idiots. Told them to go their own direction. The desertification. Queen's over there, making up words. Our souls are stressed to desert. She's like,
It's very true.
she's like Wild Style in the second Lego movie. She's just brooding. War. Just off there brooding by herself.
Oh, this dead scorpion.
Smells like gross.
I mean, those guys were all just hanging out while we were running around
Thanks for nothing.
massacring the scorpions. It looks like some sort of room.
Oh, everyone's getting riled up.
Yeah, he's getting excited.
He's getting fired up. Calm your tits, Axel. Like, oh, she shot me down.
I'm sorry for being so excited. I'll go eat some sand now.
Calm your fence posts.
Calm your fence posts.
Have some self-control.
Like, geez, guys, the one time.
The one time, so you're constantly excited. There's sand in my eye. I don't have goggles like some people.
I bent over and stuck my fence in my eye.
Jabbed a fence post in my eye. Oh, there she goes. In her monologue.
It sounds too good to be true.
Only I had goggles to keep this sand out of my eyes. As soldier of my country. Oh, so angsty. I like it.
It isn't unusual to get lost in the arid desert. If you get lost, display the area map with the options button.
What kind of thing
That's
is
the
that?
start button. That's the start button.
Shut
To
up.
see where you are. The area map also displays the areas you've cleared and various helpful icons.
How are we? We are doing good.
Yes, doing very
Excellent.
good. I got the day off tomorrow and Friday,
Whoop whoop.
so it's still have to get up early tomorrow.
Because
So
we're gonna drop our kid off at school, but we don't have to do anything all day.
nope, I'm thinking tomorrow's going to be a Death Stranding day. We're just going to power through it.
You refuse. You won't power through it.
It's true.
You'll pick up every package and be like, "Ooh,
It is true. Like,
we gotta build all the roads."
literally obsessed with trying to
Build-
5-star every single one of
You're
them.
trying to build all the roads.
That is true too.
We gotta build all of the roads.
I need to be able to get up this mountain easily, Shirley. I don't want to go through here anymore.
And now this road doesn't connect, so I have to build this road.
I know. I got stuck in that river last night.
You didn't get stuck, you drove into it.
And then my batteries ran out.
You didn't ping, and you just pell-melled into the river.
It was yellow. It was fine.
It was not. And then your thing died. And you were stuck in the river like a scrub, and you had to steal someone else's van.
I did. Actually, no, I used my floating containers. Which are...
No, you stole another thing because you drove by. You're like, look, there's my truck in the middle of the river. Some god-awful truck with like Joker colors. You drove by, you're like, look, there's my truck. Floating down the river.
The mini-map is displayed on the top right of the screen.
I don't need to know how many.
Did you know that there's a map up on the top right of your screen?
I sure did. It's out with my eyeballs.
So if you press left and right on the D-pad, does that switch the characters?
No,
What does up and down do? What if you press the options button?
Stop. It shows me the mini-map.
Okay, what happens if you press the touchpad?
Stop pushing buttons! Get your fingers up! Go away!
How about triangle? What does triangle do?
You shut up!
I made you open up a tutorial.
I don't know how to use the power up. Oh, it's L2 and R2.
Yeah, your flashy pink gauge underneath your HP.
I know, but I don't want to use it.
Oh, there's more stuff.
Oh, what? I level
See,
up.
I appreciate that this is more of an action RPG than some of the other
I don't know if I did it or not.
JRPGs from Compile
It's not
Hard.
working. They were too fast. They killed everything. God damn it, guys! Am I supposed to be able to get up?
Oh, she just kind of appeared out of nowhere.
That's what she does.
So, the exclamation point,
I understand that.
is that where we gotta go?
Yes.
Is it bad I hope my work closes tomorrow due to the weather?
No.
No, it is not at
I
all.
don't think it's gonna happen though. It'll just be like an inch of snow.
I literally woke up this morning and was like, I should have taken today off as well.
What the
Because
hell?
you know what I feel like doing? I feel like not getting dressed and just playing Death Stranding all day.
Just drop Patrick off at school in our pajamas. Like, well, looks like Patrick's parents have the day off. You goddamn right!
Gear actions are useful in battle and can also be used to activate gimmicks. What element works on what gimmick is unknown. So if you find anything useful, try using various elemental gear actions. Oh, that's right. Like I said, you can use some of your elemental things to solve environmental
What are they
puzzles.
fighting?
What's that?
I don't know what happened. I pushed a button.
Linegear.
Oh, I see.
That's how you equip your...
Summer day fun!
Ah, so you use left and right to change the orb. That's what that is. And then it's L2 for the left and R2 for the right, I think. And that's how you use your fire.
Oh, is this tactics? Like you can set up your partners? Ooh.
Oh. So it's kind of like Final Fantasy 12.
That's what I was trying to tell you. Took today off and was like, I'm going to be super productive. I was only mild blooded.
That's usually the way of it. I'm like, wake up in the morning, have a little coffee. It's like, I'll just play a few minutes of something, and then we should probably get some cleaning done or
4
something.
hours later.
And then I'm like, it's 1 o'clock.
Oh my god!
We gotta just get ready and do what we need to do. And then we get home and it's like 5 or 6.
Like, what the hell?
What in the world happened to the day?
Yes.
Set formation. So,
Same
who do we have in our... do we have
Axel.
everybody?
No, we have Axel and Micah.
How do we know?
I don't
It
know.
looks like we have all of them.
Well, I don't know. I don't think they're all with us. Maybe.
Set formation. Hey, Tony. Thank you very much for the sub, me bro.
It's T-Bone. T-Bone.
How you doing, Tony? How's your week been so far?
Don't know. Whatever. We don't need these scrubs. They killed everything again! I'll never get to use my pink thing. I'm lost in the map again.
Straight bullet. Or maybe it's the gauge that's next to the thing.
What?
You see the gauge next to the fire thing? The fire orb?
I don't know.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it was pretty exciting when we seen that we reached the affiliate status.
I'm just going in circles.
Very exciting.
It was.
Been doing good. How we been doing? Really good.
Yeah, not too bad. I can complain, you know.
Yeah. Testing out a new JRPG.
SSDD, as it
See
were.
how we do. Oh, what's that? Oh, is that the... I bet we can use our fire
Oh,
on
that's
this. Try it. There we go.
Oh, she just did it. Oh, alright.
Nice.
What's this thing?
You come across an unusual device with a crystal floating above it. These are warp gates that can take you back to your base.
We don't have a base. Change your gear, change your... Oh, I see. So we have... Well, who we have right now, and then we have to go back to base to change it.
So we have access to all the characters. It's just dependent on who we take with us. I'm guessing
Which
we can only take two
didn't-
at a time.
Yes, we didn't get a choice at the time.
Right.
Warp gates been checked, will automatically register, and blah 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 blah. You got it! Organic fluids, ew.
Materials obtained on the field can be used to trade for items or to use base functions. Not that the enemies of this world can't carry any more money on them. Hence, you will need to gain money by selling materials you find through Procure, found under the base menu.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh,
Oh!
what is that? New tips.
What? I don't know how to
What
get
the crap
into
that is.
What did you do?
Right
Oh,
click. I don't think we need to read all that though. Oh, there's the tips. How did you open that menu?
Keep this!
Oh,
triangle.
that's exactly what that is.
Whatever, we won't know what it is. Moving on.
We don't use
Oh,
things
there's
we don't
more!
understand.
Moving
What's
on.
that thing? Is that like ice?
That
We
would be
use our
weird,
fire on that as
weird
well?
in a desert.
Ah, it keeps getting in the way.
Use our fire.
Yeah.
Out of the way,
Oh no, yeah.
Mika.
We only have 6.
Energy ring.
Oh, that's right, because we do have a limited supply of usages.
That's right.
I
Those
forgot
are
about that.
stupid crap
See,
sacks.
we kind of only glazed over all the tutorials, and then it's coming back to us like as we're doing it.
Like, what is this? I don't know.
Flare. What are these? Items?
Items.
A flare that was made through something. Alchemy
Alchemy.
can be used a number of times.
Teleportation, medicinal herb.
What? Why is that
inventory.
money next to them?
There we go.
So these are like shops that we can just buy stuff from?
No, that's our pockets.
Is it?
Yes.
What's the 80 mean? How much it's worth?
Sure.
Or how many we have?
I don't know. You just got here. Stop asking me questions. I push the button. Boy.
This game makes no sense!
What do I do with it? I don't have like any equipment.
I bet we just trade that stuff in when we get back to the base. A ring that boosts the wearer's stamina, not very powerful.
But we don't have like
Luna gear? Is that our inventory? Or our equipment? Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Things are happening.
No. No.
There we
So that's not where we equip the accessories and stuff. Inventory?
Whatever.
Yeah. Oh, I bet you know what it is.
You know it!
We have to go back to the base. A lot of gimmicks hidden and strewn throughout the field. Most are non-functional, but some may happen to move without any notice.
Yeah, like them dumb things. You popping up out of the sand. Holy Moses, I gotta take my sweater off. I'm sweating. The rum is kicking in.
Hey, don't take Moses' name in vain.
Who's Moses?
He's a janitor.
I don't care. Let's see. Blah blah blah. Gimmicks.
He's a JRPG connoisseur.
Come on, Moses.
You may find light pillars on the field. Use circle to check those pillars out to obtain items.
Use the button. So they could
Junk
just
and
literally
organic fluid.
hover
Fluids.
what button you have to push over top of it, and that would suffice.
It
But
would
they have to
suffice.
give you a history lesson.
I need something to read.
Why? Read the chat set.
Oh, enemies.
Am I gonna get to fight it this time? Leveled up again. What are you guys doing back there?
Oh, there's a red thing there.
Where? Search. Oops.
Looks like it's controlled by some device.
Now they're not gonna hold her hand. La-di-da-di-dee.
I half expect
go.
to find like a cactar running around.
Stupid walls.
Oh, an event.
What happened? Time for some more brooding conversation. Or brooding monologues.
遠い昔の話だ。資源が枯渇すれば争いが生まれる。それは火を見るよりも明らかだ。
Scarcity to breed fear.
You know what's actually making me want to
国
play?
同士の戦争にまで広がる。
Dragon's Crown.
容易に想像できただろう。
That's a weird,
Yeah. For some reason it's making me want to play Dragon's Crown.
そこまで分かっていても。
Is
人
your
は
rum
争い
kicking
を
in?
やめることがで
Might
き
be.
る。
Exterminated self.
本当に愚かなことだ。すべての大国、その
Blah blah blah.
この世界に残っているのは
Alchemist.
私たちのような小国だけ。だから大いなる力が世界を
I
救う。
think her friends are ever in the background. They're like,
この
oh, there she goes again.
She's just going to stand there for 15 minutes
And stare off at nothing and look,
as they're getting attacked by giant
look
scorpions.
pensive.
そんなあやふやなものに私たちは命をかけて挑まねばならない。みんな聞いてくれ。
Oh, everybody came back.
You guys were here the whole time?
Oh, frick.
はい、何でしょうか。
Not you, happy boy.
もうすでに実感していると思うが、今回の任務の危険度は高い。
For lack of words.
しかし、
You seem to have a lack of words.
誰一人として欠けることなく、人々のため
We're
に
the
任務を
best the
成功
world
さ
has
せた
to offer.
私はお前たちを信じている。だから、お前たちも私を信じてついてこい。
はい、クイーン少佐、もちろんです。
俺も副隊長として最後までクイーン
Why
様
doesn't
のお世話を
anyone
させ
make
てい
fun
た
of
だき
her
ます
fence shoulder pads?
She has blue hair. She's immune.
She's not dumb.
アクセル。
She looks like she gets it.
クイーン少佐だけじゃなく、隊全体のことを考えて行動
Oh,
して
that's
よね。
cold. I hope you die. Just saying.
当たり前だろう。今のは言葉のあやというやつだ。
Then poked in the eye again.
The old peak.
この隊にいると飽きませんね。
部下を無駄死にさせてはならない。大いなる力が人々の希望ならば、
It's like, oh,
私
she's
は部
off
下の希
again.
望にならねば。
Every time we give her an inch,
Just give her a moment's pause.
she fills the silence with more silence.
Ah!
These damn things, they keep getting in the way.
Frapping out loud.
Fireball it.
It didn't
Oh,
work.
you can dodge.
Duck, dodge, dip, dodge, and dodge.
Oh no, yo! What did it do?
I don't know.
Do you need electricity now to activate it?
Who's got electricity? No, you look like water.
One day we'll find electricity.
At least they stay up and they know where they are. Maybe if I attack it. Oops.
クイーン様
Get up the ramp, lady. Oh.
Probably just have to come back to it. There's another green thing on the map across that. As well, if we go around.
Oh,
What are those
blue
things?
enemies.
コンディション管理も
It's gonna get annoying.
Is it weird that circle is your sword attack?
And I really want to hit all the buttons, but... Ew, that thing gave me organic fluids.
Ew.
Oh.
It got a little too excited. Take
things
my
are strong.
organic fluids. And you take my junk.
I'm busy. I'm stunned.
Oh, you need to heal too. I don't know how that happens, but you need to heal.
They didn't handhold me enough. I
We
leveled
just
up.
didn't pay
I
attention.
leveled up again. Alright, guys.
Triangle.
Oh! Spilling
アイテム
things.
の確認も重要よ
Item.
Medicinal herbs.
ほらよ
Amount due. Oh, so it is. You do buy them.
What?
Yeah. Number of uses too. I don't. Did you?
I feel
heal?
like I healed the wrong
I
person.
don't know if you even healed.
Because
Did you
the guy
There's
アイテムの
yelled
確認
out.
も重要よ
items. So how does it work?
I don't know.
Press R and L. No. Use attack item in. Use a healing item in. What? Can you move the cursor over to the right?
It lets me do nothing.
The frick?
Oh.
Well, you just bought a flare.
No regrets.
Inventory? Maybe that's what we need to do, is go into the
アイ
inventory.
テムの確認も重要よ
You would think that. Oh, there we go. Nope.
How do you even play this game?
Alright, we'll find out. We do! Fly by the seat of our pants! Circle.
Got more Joan.
Sweet. Oh,
More Scorpions.
didn't remember that he was my special. What is happening? What is this?
Oh, that thing. Oh! Oh! You almost said so in that red circle it's gonna throw fire at you.
Yeah, I got it.
Just stay away from that thing.
I destroyed it. Didn't even want that.
That doesn't look safe.
Where's the more?
Did it explain to us how to heal?
No. There's another
Maybe
green thing.
go into
Hi,
the tips.
Gilbert!
They go into the tips.
I got turned around. Hang on. Gold dust.
XS. I don't know
Extra
what XS.
small. I do. You were going for snuggles? Why's your eyes watery? Are you sad?
He just said. He said that he's not
There's
so
just
good.
smelly kids in my bed. Come on.
コンディション管理も
Do need to
Tips?
you.
Or config? See if there's anything about
Let's
the
see.
controls. Enemy, screen display, battle,
Warp gates, gimmicks.
dodging and focusing.
Wait.
It does go down.
Special attacks. Not just the.
Blah, 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 blah. Press down
Down?
to activate Vanguard orbs.
Left and right, or special ability.
That wasn't it.
They didn't tell us how to.
What's
Hi,
battle and
Joey.
focusing? Or battle, dodging and focusing.
Dodge.
R1 to
direction
dodge.
Moving.
Okay.
Avoid or reduce damage. Focus out and down.
Oh.
Imagine.
Hold L1 to focus. R1 to dodge.
Imagine reading these things. in the
I
beginning.
know. And then go.
No, they don't say
You
anything
can scroll
about
down further. How to use items. When is able to bring preset items into the field, use these items if a healing item is set. So apparently we can set.
Items cost money to purchase, but having a set of items maybe
Maybe key. That still doesn't explain it, but
It came back!
okay. So how do you set it?
Oh, it heals everybody.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Hi, Dill. Are you gonna smuggle?
But how do you set it? That's what I don't
I-
understand. Can you like? Oh, never mind.
It doesn't let me do anything. We've been over this.
We still, and it only lets you do one at a time. That's kind of bogus, isn't it?
Yeah. Screw it.
So we'll hold L1. Oh, is that your magic?
Yes. I guess. We're already over there. We go around. Gotta go around. Gotta go around.
Through there? Oh yeah, I see some ice that you can.
Bust up.
Oh, look at that! You can see its HP.
Ah! You guys are too fast!
Does it just kind of like hold the lock on, or do you have to hold the button in?
I don't know. I've just been holding it. Oh, we're like super speed when we're in this weird fog.
There's some items.
More
Gold
gold
dust
dust.
maybe heal before you fight them. Can you like move it?
Nope.
Increase the number? No. So now we are out. Is that how it works?
I think we just don't have any money left. Well, you're not doing much
Dang.
damage to that guy.
Fire it?
I don't want it. Okay, you just have to take it.
R2?
Oh, yeah.
That did decent damage, but... Uh-oh. One of our characters is dead.
Good!
Should probably get out of there. Definitely too strong.
Alright, let's run.
Let's get out of here. Or let's get this and get out of here.
Quickly, let's loot things. Oh, I can't loot it while there's enemies. Garbage water!
Hey, Math Man, thanks for dropping by. And no worries about being late.
Math man!
How you doing this evening?
Math man of the banana shirt commentary.
Now we need to figure... Oh, she has a timer on her. When she'll come back to life.
Good, because I ain't reviving her.
Oh, that's where we tried to open the thing. So we can open up the map to see...
Something sparkly and blue.
Oh, what's that? Is that just an enemy?
Yes.
Oh, it's strong. So how do we get back to the base?
Oh, you went under the thing and you killed me!
Oh. We died.
Man.
Just trying to kick a sinus infection? Oh, that's too bad. Well, hopefully you get better soon.
Was D all of the above?
You know what? That doesn't surprise me at all, Matt, man.
No. Also, I feel like Patrick has that shirt. He also has a blue collared shirt with bananas on it.
It is true.
That was like your summer shirt.
Yep, it's true.
How you were trying?
I like colorful fruit shirts.
Fruit of the vegetation.
The fruit of the vegetation. Return to base, I guess. See what happens.
クイーン様、来月の記念式典の件はお聞きになりましたか？
Commemoration event to be held next month? No, I didn't.
No, I didn't, Fen Postman.
記念式典何の話だ？
連帯設立100周年の記念式典ですよ。まだでしたら
100th
俺の方からご
anniversary
説
on
明します。
Expedition
You
Force.
would be part of the
式典の運営委員
committee,
会のメン
Axel.
バーです。
Yeah.
そんな式典があるのか。知らなか
Oh
った。
gosh.
わかり
Time
ま
for
した。
some
で
details.
は、担当直入に言います。クイーン様には我々調査団の代表。
余興？
It was a short sleeve, dark blue shirt with banana graphics on it. No, mine's like a sky blue with
Banana
peeled
shirt.
bananas, I think. It's like they have the peel pulled
Opened.
down. Yeah, it has the banana.
And it was short sleeves.
Yeah.
式典運営委員会の方でクイーン様専用の個室を用意します。そちらで
It
練
was
習を
pretty
お願いし
fly.
ます
Performance.
いや、待ってくれ。
Yo, 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 yo,
余
yo, yo,
興
yo,
っ
yo.
て言われてもだな。どんなことをすればいいの？
いくつか候
You
補
know,
が
I
あります。
I think I wore that
最も手
shirt
軽なのは
for
手
the
品です。
thumbnail of my Messenger DLC video for the Switch Island.
I don't remember. I'm sure you wore it for something.
ええ、いろいろネタは用意してあります。首をノコギリで切られるものや、手足を縛られて爆破されるもの、
Gnarled?
あとはハンカチを花束に変えるものとか。
Hankachi.
I see. So I'm doing magic tricks. That seems.
ハンカチにしてくれ。それがいい。いや、それ以外は嫌だ。
I'm glad my student laughed at the puns. Most of them just don't get the funny things I say. I realized that I need to do more cataloging of my backlog. It's funny that I read those two sentences, one after the other, and it confused me. it's like a 180.
You're like, wait.
Of all of those free games from Twitch Prime, oh yeah. I keep forgetting to keep up with trying to claim those. But I typically don't do much gaming on our PC,
No.
so I don't really think of it.
こうして私は大勢の前で余興を披露することになったのだ。
Just monologuing about it. Welcome back, and it's good to see you safe. This here is your base. Quinn and party can prepare themselves here for their expedition. I think they probably set us up to fail,
It's entirely possible.
because those enemies seemed really, really strong.
Well, the scorpions were easy.
Yes.
Everything else was tough.
Acts as a focal point to the expedition, where you can not only prepare Quinn and party, but also buy and sell various gear and materials.
You can develop the base.
Hopefully we get to keep all the materials that we have instead of losing them when we die.
I don't know. Oh, bless you.
Yeah, we're thinking pretty soon we're going to try to start playing games more than once per stream. Like trying to do a more long running game at some point.
It's just tough.
Well, it depends.
With only 2
yeah.
streams a week and...
Yeah. We gotta play a game that's easy to pick up and play, that you're not gonna forget what you were doing. You know? Metal Slug 2 and 3, Gato Roboto, Dandara, Tales from the Borderlands, etc. I didn't realize that they had Metal Slug or Tales from the Borderlands on Twitch Prime. Oh, this is interesting. It really is like a base building section.
Hmm. Support allies training. Let's see what training
You're able to train Quinn and her allies at your base. Training can increase character HP, attack, and other stats. Note that training is different from leveling up. In order to train, you need money and materials, but in return, it will allow you to raise characters freely. So it's kind of like boosting stats on top of your levels. That's interesting. Learn lets you gain access to abilities with lasting effects. Similar to training, you will need money and materials, but abilities you learn from it can be useful. Some of the abilities you learn can be strengthened even further, such as
1 and 2 states.
Such as to 1 and 2 states?
Like leveling up, level 1, level 2?
Yeah. Yeah, like critical 1, critical 2.
Sure!
Get that, but then I feel bad if I play the game between streams. I don't like to feel restricted like that. Yeah, I get that too. Yeah, because I'm thinking like when I played Cuphead, I really wanted to keep playing it, but then I'm thinking, should I stream it more, or I don't know.
Especially something like this, where it's like an RPG would.
Right.
It'd be a long time playing it on
It would
stream
be.
if you only played it on stream.
Twice a week, yeah, definitely.
And we wouldn't play it both streams.
No.
So we still have everything else to do. Let's raise her attack.
But it is fun, kind of like showcasing individual games.
Yeah, I like
You know?
that.
I think that's fun.
I think it works.
Have I played any more Cuphead? Not yet. I've been waiting to finish Death Stranding before I started another game. Because before that I was like juggling like 2 or 3 games at the same time. And I'm like, I finished all those. I'm going to finish Death Stranding, and then I'm going to focus on a game. And I can't decide what I'll play next.
So these cost money.
Yeah. And we have 1,470.
Is Thursday your hashtag? No. I think I've seen it somewhere else. For Thursday. Forget where. Well, Twitter obviously, but I know I've seen Thursday before, but I probably used it probably more than anyone.
There's another streamer that I watch who has a pretty strict schedule. He plays the old point-and-click adventures on Mondays, donor requests on Thursdays, and his own choice on Tuesdays.
You got way too many cats to post. Expanded in 2 days. I know. 4 cats. They're all adorable. It's hard not to just post 1 a week on Catterday. There's also something for Wednesday.
Is it Wednesday?
Listen, there's dumber hashtags that like Nintendo. What is it?
No, it's dumb. I know.
I know there's a bunch. There's like 2DS Day.
Yeah.
Where they
That's
switch the
pushing
S,
it.
the S and the D, and then
That's
they have
pushing it.
What's the Nintendo 64 one?
Wednesday is a dumb hashtag for NES. It is.
At least,
At least it sounds like Wednesday.
Well, at least NES is in Wednesdays.
It's just Wednesday, guys. Yeah.
At least NES is in Wednesday.
Yes.
And they start like swapping things around. And it's like Nin Thursday 64 or something like that. I'm like, this doesn't even make sense.
You're going too far with it, guys. He's been playing Dragon Force. I've been wanting to play that a lot, actually. It's on my... I'm thinking of... What is Dragon Force? I'm thinking of Guardian Heroes. But Dragon Force does look super fun as well. I just picked up Police
Thursday
Knots.
Yes, it's like Nin Thursday 64.
Nin Thursday 64.
And it is just ridiculous. It was Redonkadonk.
From working at a radio station, I can't get away from 2 for Tuesday. Yeah. We get...
I like Otaku Tuesday. Because it's supposed to be
good.
like Taco Tuesday. But it's just
Otaku?
Tuesday for nerds.
Right.
Which fits me just fine.
So what are we doing here?
I don't know.
What's in construction?
Our base.
Training allies.
Might not be
formation.
able to
How about
expand
procure?
our base right now.
You're able to procure various items at your base using money and materials.
Alright, Geek, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it, and thanks for the bits.
Yes, thank you very much. Have a great night, and hopefully your work is closed tomorrow.
Fingers crossed for you, man.
Yep. I hear it's supposed to snow, but I also hear that it's supposed to warm up.
So maybe just rain.
Yeah. We had Taco Tuesday last night and tonight, and it will continue tomorrow night.
How does that work?
3-day tacos.
I don't like leftovers. I'm not a leftovers person.
What is this snow that we speak of?
Whatever.
It's this thing that never happens quite enough to close the establishments that we work at.
Or it only happens on the weekends, so we have to spend half of our Saturday shoveling out our stupid giant driveway.
Or it's the thing that all of a sudden turns people into horrible, horrible drivers.
Yeah. People that suddenly forget all the rules of the road and common courtesy and common sense.
Yep.
I'll just park across 4 parking spots, it'll be fine. Get that a lot in the school parking lot.
Yeah.
Like, or you could look outside and see where the lines are. You can park there.
Made the taco meat in a crock pot?
Oh.
That sounds tasty.
Frozen chicken, lime juice, homemade taco seasoning. Oh yes, I think we've done something like that before. That is good.
I love chicken and tacos.
Chicken tacos.
Chicken tacos.
And now, are you a soft taco man or a hard shell taco man?
Right, so we need to figure out how to use this
Let's
base
explain
building
it.
thing.
Well, no, we can't do the base building thing yet.
Well, then we need to, like,
It's just telling us how to
procure items.
You can sell.
Oh, here we go. Buy, sell, and trade. Okay. Yep, sell all of our junk and crap.
We own 290. Come on, can I go backwards?
How in the world did we get so much?
That's what all those things gave us. I do both available, kind of like the classic double-decker tacos from Taco Bell.
Oh,
We
yeah.
put the cheese in the middle. Yep.
That's good stuff.
See, I don't like just selling stuff.
Like, that quartz is worth $1,900, but
It's making me feel like
we shouldn't
we're
sell
making
it.
a mistake.
Well, then go to buy or trade and
You
see.
may. This one says you may as well sell it as it has no other.
See,
value.
I like when they tell you things like that. And then we made a
had
cool
20
$20,000.
Why?
But go to, like, the Biden trade before we sell anything else. A new sword. Let's say items that alter a weapon's appearance. But we
It's a cover.
But we need a sword to buy it. Which I don't think we... Wait.
Let's see.
Oh, it was to trade a sword, I think.
Gotcha.
So if we bought that sword and then went to trade, does that... I like that it's sword
It costs 1. That
and
doesn't-
better sword.
It's not like garbage sword and like iron sword or copper sword. It's just this is a sword. This is a better sword. Well, I'm guessing this is what we have. Is this better sword?
Yeah, it says owned. We have 2.
As
Just
it
buy one
lowers.
of the old swords. Or the cheap swords. Love having leftovers just means we're blessed enough to have extra food. We thought we were only going to get 2 nights out of the meal, but it turns out we get 3 meals. That is always nice, though.
When you don't have to cook the next day.
Yes. Like you buy, say, like a ham or something like that, and then you have a meal
Oh
for
yeah, I like that.
a good, 2 or 3 days.
I'm all about that.
Like when we have turkey. We make
Which is-
sandwiches, we make
which is
soup, we
never-
make hot sandwiches, and
We make
or pot
turkey.
pie.
We'll make turkey. And then your family comes over. And then Zach's like, oh, I'm gonna take a plate home. And he just
He
takes
just takes half the turkey.
Takes home the whole turkey. Alright. It's cool.
Ooh, some armor. So we have pawn
It's
armor.
expensive.
We only need to buy it for 3 of our characters.
Well, this
I mean, I
is-
wouldn't buy the rook armor, but
But this is worse.
it's worse?
See?
Oh, decreases whatever N defense is and increases F defense.
Oh, you can see for each character.
Oh, that's
Ooh, it's worse for everybody.
This feels like a game though that you would want to sit down and like dedicate your time to.
Yes.
I do like it though. I like kind of how it feels. It seems like a fun game.
Definitely.
We'll definitely have to pick it back up at some time after the stream
Well, we
for
need
sure.
to finish Death Stranding. We need to put the final nail in that and finish it up.
Yes.
Oh, does that mean eventually we're gonna get costumes?
Yeah, that's a thing with a lot of. So if you just buy them,
No,
they're
we
2,000
already
bucks
we
each.
already own them.
We don't.
This is what they're wearing right now.
You see, it says owned 0. Don't tell Trash Turkey about that. That could be his cousin.
We made ham. Yep. Whenever we make
See
ham.
what happens if you buy one of them. Oh, here we go. Make the purchase. I remember playing Fairy Fencer F, and you were able to buy costumes for all the characters, and I went out of my way to buy every single one. Because if you're given the option to dress up your characters, I'm gonna do it.
Let's see, we can trade now.
Tony says, alright guys, heading out for the night. Have a good night and rest of your stream. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
very much.
Have a good night too, my brother.
Trade and sell. I did it.
Oh, you traded in, so what did it give us? What's the
It changes how the sword looks, that's it.
Verify the items you won? We didn't. Oh, is this it?
I don't.
Don't quite equip item with square. That's fun.
Alright. See that your stuff changes with the sword as well.
Yeah.
Like this one has wide bullet, straight bullet.
Interesting.
Uh,
I mean,
I don't know what we need.
maybe just hang on to it for now. And are we able to buy, like, healing items and stuff?
Not that I saw.
Armor, accessories, attire. Still don't know how to equip the accessories.
Allies, formation.
Change gear.
There you go.
So those accessories there.
Yep.
状況に合わせた装
Ah.
備も重要だ
It is a little weird. Oh, there we go. It is a little weird only being able to equip your stuff when you're at the base.
Yeah. I like Sharon.
It's a lot of fun artwork in this, isn't there?
She's like, oh no! Oh, is she like an alchemist? Or something?
Or a healer. Looks like she had
Maybe.
like the crosses and stuff on her.
Look at her. And then the mustachioed tall man. He wears a dagger. Maybe he's like a thief or a rogue. Yeah, he's got stealth and hunter
Yeah.
as his abilities. Tenacity and fortitude. She like the tank.
Huh. Yeah, she has a shield.
What an adorable tank. She's like the magic user. Oh no, this is the main character.
Yeah. Well, he's obviously the knight. She's the lancer. She's the magic user. She's the healer.
She's a healer. Cool beans. We'll just keep
Change abilities.
our team that we have
Formations. Genesis, Desert, Perimeter.
on.
Sure. Why not?
Give it a shippity shop.
See if we can make some progress in this desert. And see what's over here. Move really fast.
We do.
You were getting that L1 to lock onto them.
Yes. It's me, Tonio.
You keep mashing it, you'll get some combos up. Oh, they killed them already.
I know, they killed him really fast.
And what was this
At least
thing?
that's
Oh,
return to base.
I see.
At least it doesn't seem like you lose your items or anything like that.
If you die, yeah. Though you might, there might be some sort of penalty that isn't apparent just yet.
Reared its ugly head yet?
Weakness is fire.
And it lives in the desert?
You gotta hold it in. Next one I'm gonna try. Oh, I bet we have to have that thing fully charged before.
Yes. It has to be like pink or whatever. Or red as they call it. Little black scorpion. Oh, that's that really tough one. He'll jump up at
on the
same.
damage.
He will wreck your day.
So did we end up getting
He's what killed me. No, we didn't get healing items.
heals party's HP by 10%?
Which does garbage.
Oh, it's $5,000.
For the big one.
Okay. Heals all allies from KO. Well, that will be useful. Reaches into nearby warp gate to send you back to base. That will also be useful. Over time alerts the enemies around you. Why would I want to do that? Come on, guys. Just leave them alone.
Pack of scorpions. The pack
I
of
don't
scorpions,
really-
Dilbert.
I
Too
don't
many
really
scorpions.
understand the usefulness of the straight bullet attack.
Shirkle.
We'll
Those
avoid
things.
those guys for now. Oh,
Was it a trap?
it was.
What kind of shenanigans? You wanna know?
Really disappointed that we weren't able to find more or buy more items.
I think you might need to unlock them.
You
Oh, I
think?
guess if we had put the healer girl on our party,
Yeah,
it might have
that could have been a good
been a
idea.
better decision.
I pressed the wrong button. Inventory. No.
Because I mean, the healing items that they give us are kind of garbage.
Is it? It's Axel and Mika that are
Yes.
on our team right now.
He has free will and she'll fight whoever you're fighting.
Okay. I just wanted to see if they had Get anything special for us.
Sandra.
痛いよ。
She doing?
さっきの戦闘で怪我をしたのね。膝をすりむいた
Your
のは。
arm's so wide.
ほら、
They
私
can
に
put
見せ
their
な
arms
さい。
down.
大丈夫だって。これくらい放っておけば治るから。いいからいいから。
Let me tend to it.
一番年下だからって子供扱いしないで。でも、ばい菌が入ったら大変よ。
So adorable.
ほら、早く足を出して。うん、わかったよ。ありがとう。サンダラちゃん、あなたの盾でみんなはすごく助かっている。大いなる力は人々の希望だけど。
What's interesting is that it's the Western release that allows you to pick all 7 characters. I'm kind of curious what the Japanese version would have been.
でも、
Maybe they shuffle your party around as they see fit.
大いなる力が手に入らなきゃ。
Or they split up
ちょっとぐらい無理しても。
It could be.
the story based on whatever characters. Like right now, you'd be playing as
あな
them.
たのその気持ちは立派だと思う。
It could be.
They do that from
でも、
time to time in
みん
JRPGs.
なを守るのなら最後の最後まで守り抜かないと。あなたが途中で死んでいなくなったら、あとは誰がみんなを盾で守るの？そう、すべての戦いが終わって平和になるまでちゃんとみんなの盾になってあげて。だから子供扱いしないでって言ってるでしょ。よろしくお
Ooh,
願
a
いね。
cheer for a smuggle. Ooh, smuggle.
He's kind of hanging out and eavesdropping.
お互いに
Look at those weirdos.
死なせるものか誰一人として
No enemies in sight. We can set up camp here.
Interesting.
Well, that's handy.
Maybe we should have
Just come here.
came here before. They're like, let's take on the hard enemies.
You may come across campsites on the field. Those locations are generally safe and let you set up camp. Note that you need to use your base's build function in order to set up camp. Access campsite under the build menu at your base to set and to strengthen your camp, and you'll need money to set up and strengthen your camp, so be sure you keep tabs on how much money you have. Strengthening camps adds functions that will make searching the area easier. It also shortens the time needed for allies to recover if they are defeated and retreat.
Interesting.
That is interesting. There's a lot of interesting things in this one, isn't there?
There's-
Once you set up camp via the base menu, a camp will appear on the field. Camp opens access to rest, camp, supply, and change.
Ooh.
What is available and its effect differs depends on the camp's level. Rest lets you recover your HP. That's handy. And the number of times you can use your Luna gear. Camp has the effects of rest and also resets parts of your area. Supply lets you recover the number of times you can use your items, and change lets you change your party members.
It's like Dark Souls.
So we have to go to the base.
Really, it's like Dragon Age, where you would have camps out in the wild. And it was kind of like a mini base.
Yeah.
You could rest and reset your
Restock and
items
stuff.
and change your party if you wanted
クイー
to.
ン様はどこだ？
Are they gonna have little cutscenes every time we go
どう
back
し
to
たの？
base?
そんなに急いで。もしかして敵襲？
いや違
That's so
う。
adorable.
だが敵襲と
Except
同じ
for
レベル
Axel.
の大
He
問
is
題だ。
scrub.
クイーン様がハンカチをお忘れなのだ。
Heikocho!
は
Huh.
ハンカチって。
Haha.
クイーン少佐は子供じゃないんだから。
いやよくない。このことでクイーン様がお困り
Her
になった
handy
ら
handkerchief.
副隊長と
はあ時々忘れそうになるけど。
うむ。
Can't you tell
両
by
親
my
は高官
golden
の地位を持
pencil?
つ立派な貴族だ。
それが隊長とはいえ、人のお世話ばかりしていたらご両親は
そんなことはない。これも立派な職務だ。 確かに俺はリーダーとしての教育を受け、両親のもとで何不自由なくだが、クイーン様にはそれ以上の恩義がある。だからお世話をするのはと。それでクイーン様は今どこに？
He's just kind of staring blankly at him.
クイーン少佐の居場所までは知らないわよ。
なんということだ。俺としたことがとんだ無駄足を。
Where's Leslie?
クイーン様、
Where
どこ
are
にいらっしゃるのですか？
Okay, so we can build now. A campsite. While you're at base, you can access campsite to set up camp in locations you found on your expedition that are generally safe from danger. You can also fortify your camp from here. The left displays the campsite you found along the campsites you've already set up camp. Seems like there should have been some punctuation in there. The camp info on the bottom right shows the text in white, but when fortified, the color will turn green. Each time you fortify your camp, you'll be able to select more items. Note that each camp is dedicated, so you would need to fortify each camp separately. Hence, care needs to be taken as to which camps should be fortified based on timing and budget. Costs 5,000. 5,000 C. 5,000 coins. Resting is available. Retreat and recovery times reduced. Okay.
Nice.
Camping is available. Retreat and recovery times reduced.
I mean,
So should we cost the? Should we spend the $12,000?
No.
Let's see. Training. What can Quinn do? How much does it cost?
500, depending.
Okay, so it increases it by 20. Okay.
I needed her attack once.
Just boost her attack just a little bit. Let's bring it up to 90. That's right, Queen. I feel like it'll be difficult to decide which stats to focus on for each of the characters.
These are the games that overwhelm me, and I don't know what to do with myself.
Critical hit rate, 5% chance of surviving a fatal hit. See, I kind of like tinkering with stats and stuff like that. But yeah. Stability.
Paralysis by analysis.
And now, are these abilities passives as well? That's what I'm kind of curious about. Or they're just available abilities that we have? Change ability. Tenacity and critical. Ah, I see. So we actually had to learn the ability and then equip it.
Oh.
What did tenacity do? 5% chance of recovering 1% of your max HP when taking damage.
60% of the time it works every time.
I don't think any of them have anything different.
No, not yet.
Formation. Blah 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 blah. Yep. I know I probably should read all that, but we'll figure it out.
That's what the tips menu's for.
So I don't think we need 2 attack characters.
No, I put in the heal girl.
Instead of Axel or Mika?
Axel.
Instead of
I'm sure
Fence Shoulders?
he's better, but I don't care.
So we want to do Sharon, the magic user?
No, you want Rune.
Rune, the healer?
Sherry.
Hold position. Free will. Let's do hold position.
Hold.
Set formation.
Hold.
Just gonna keep it like that. Yeah.
Oh.
So that's how we do it.
Recon
set?
info.
I don't.
So are we exploring or are we just...
So probably just the recon set?
Yes.
Though this one has more medicinal herbs and ointment. Confirm details.
We have infinite flares.
New gear, we have nothing new there.
Let's just get back to it
Build,
for now.
procure.
There's not going to be anything new just yet. We didn't even complete the first area yet.
That is true.
You can be wrapped up in this shenanigans all day. You just
That
need
is
to
very
get back
true.
to it.
行くぞ
So how do we initiate the camp? Oh,
Just like that.
rest. And it recovers all of our HP.
That's nice.
That's super handy.
But it resets the area as well, I guess.
That's only if we camp. If we camp, it resets the area. What is that?
Hey, we left you behind!
ずっと気になっていたんだけど、この際はっきり言わせてもらうね。あなたってクイーン少佐に対して世話を
Calling you out.
何をバカな。
How absurd.
俺にとってクイーン様は
Preposterous.
女神みたいなお人だ。お世話を焼くのはと。
でもクイーン少
Listen,
佐
fancy guys is persistent as you.
何
Ouch.
それは困る。ならばどうしたらいいのだ。
Tell me, Mika.
私に聞かれても
Don't be so persistent.
Uh-oh.
どうしたのだ。
大変クイーン少佐
ミカどうした
前方に機械人形を
What
目視しました
on?
なんだと。
NANI?
ここはお任せください。いや、あまり世話を焼きすぎるのも良くないな。
どうしたアクセル何をブツブツ言っている
いや、ミカ教えろ。俺はどうしたらいいのだ。
だからそんなことを聞かれても
二人ともおしゃべりは終わりだ
はい。
みんな接近を試みるぞ
了解。
分かった
Yokai. So we just go right in there and
I
attack it?
understand she's the tank, but she's too small. Stay out of that circle.
I don't know what it's doing.
Electricity.
I forget that I can dodge.
炎よ
Hammer tank.
ターゲット捕捉
So I don't have to hold it in.
No, you don't.
炎よ
That makes it a little easier.
Taking it down pretty fast.
Yeah, that was easy. I guess it wasn't a boss. Oh, this was a little healing
Oh,
circle.
I forgot we got healer girl.
Yeah.
Convenient.
Should have had her on our team all along.
Seriously. This stupid Axel. Overzealous.
Junk, debris, and quartz. That quartz sells for a lot.
Phoenix.
I forgot that I switched which way the... I guess for enemies that aren't like super short, the bullet is pretty good. What is this?
A glowy cube.
照らし出せ炎よ
Honoyo! Honoyo!
Dilly!
What is it?
The thing popped up that says new tip, so go over to a press triangle.
怪我してる人はいるかしら
Press triangle.
怪我してる
And it
人
should
はいるか
go
し
to
ら？
your text.
How do I know which one is new?
I don't know.
Oh, did she die? Wake up, lady!
When did she die?
大怪我しちゃったみたい。
How and when?
Oh no, she's retreating. I thought she would have
コ
recovered.
ンディション管理も立派な任務だ。有事の
Oh
際だ。
man.
That sucks. Lesson learned.
So you gotta heal them before they retreat on you.
Thank goodness this is strong.
Yeah.
次は誰？
Oh, what is that? That didn't do very much damage to it. Where am I? Oh, more showed up.
I still don't really understand how to use the special move.
What special move?
I think it uses your pick gauge
Yeah, press down on the D-pad.
and facing in the right direction.
Yeah, you probably should be locked onto an enemy when you use it.
Yeah.
照らし出せ炎よ。
Adamant.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking I should go back to the base and recover our healer. Then we'll discover, or we'll explore that cave, and then I think that'll be it for this evening. Whoops, I did not mean to go back to base. I meant to rest at the camp.
クイーン賞さん。
Oh, we gotta go through another cutscene.
Oh, come on.
ああ、どうだった？
周囲に敵影はありません。その場所なら
そうか、わかった。ところで、ミカ、
はい、なんで
少し話をしないか。
話ですか？
そうだな。
Why?
子供の頃と言われても。
We need to do some exploring, lady.
私も一般家庭の
What
出
is
身だ。
your
そうなんですか？
どうして軍を
talking to each other BS?
自分で言うのもなんです
Tell me your life story.
が。
Start from when you were born.
体が弱くそんなだったからでしょうか。
Oh.
入隊は両親に猛反
そうだったのか。
結婚をして子供を育てる。両親はそれまで両親の言葉に逆らったことはなかったのですが、楽な普通の人生よりも意義ある困難な人
Live
生
a
を
life of purpose.
私は
なるほど。
少し意外です。
当たり前すぎるか？結婚をして子供を育てる。こんな世界だからこそ。ミカ、お前の生き方は間違ってはいない。両親とは？
もう何年も会っていません。
私は幼い頃に両親を亡くした。父はそう言うのは会えるうちに
Why are we talking about all this?
Tragic.
多少クイーンわかりました。大いなる力を入手したら両親に会いに行こうと思います。
ああ、それがいい。
ありがとうございます。
あ、
クイーン少佐、私もいつかなれるか。
Inner Vogue.
Yes.
出撃します。
Now, is she fully healed because we went back to base?
I don't know.
Probably because they talked for a couple hours.
So heal up.
Yes. At least they get healed up. Had to deal with these things again.
Yeah. Okay.
No, we're skipping them, guys. Come on.
照らし出せ
What's
炎
she
よ。
doing?
みんなを守って押していきます。
We got to the event.
Let's go to the road. Need more talking.
Oh, this is where we seen all those scorpions in the beginning.
The scorpions.
Are they not going to do voiceover for this part? Okay.
人間の遺体だ。どうやらモンスターに襲われたみたいだな。
Ew.
装備からして冒険者のようですが、待ってください。亡骸の下に何かあります。なんだろう、これ壊れた楽器。
私が持っているのと同じルナギアだ。
Luna Gear.
特殊な鉱石で作られた楽器ル
A
ナギ
musical instrument.
ア。いにしえのこの冒険者も遺跡を目指していたのか。儚い希望を胸に抱いて。
Maybe so bleak.
オーブが一つだけセットされていますね。
これはもらっておこう。私のルナギアにセットする。名もなき冒険者よ。悪く思うな。砂漠で見つけたものは
古の伝承によると、大いなる力を手に入れる
That
ために
mustache.
このオーブが4つ必要らしいな。
ということは、あと2つで大いなる力が手に入るってことか。
Where's she gonna have mustache?
伝承が真実であればな。ジェスター、何がおかしい？
クイーン少佐、そんな不機嫌そうな顔をすると任務に文句があるように見えるのだ。
私は陛下に忠誠を誓っている。任務に文句などありはしない。しないが、いかんな。
I regress.
そう見えたのなら気をつけよう。
任務は任務だ。それ以上でもそれ以下でもない。与えられ、俺はそうやってこの年まで生きてきた。いろいろと思うところはあるのだろうが、割り切ることも必要ではないのか、クイーン少佐。
そうだな。ジェスター、お前の言うもっともそう割り
Gained the Earth Orb. Earth Orb enables the gear action gear block to create a solid block. This block can be used to jump on and can also act as cover from enemy attacks.
Interesting.
That is.
It works
Can
just like the fire.
place them on top of each other.
You can make like stairs.
Well, that's handy. It's kind of cool. Change the orbs in position through the gear. Luna gear. You can change the orb on the left and the right. Each time you change the orb's position, corresponding orb will change position in order. You can also confirm what gear action can be used through the information display. You can set different elemental orbs in each of the left and right slots. Press L2 and R2 to activate a combined gear action that uses both the orb's powers. Beware though, as this will reduce your orb's usage count. I would have expected. Press the orb's combined gear, the battle sculpture fire will place a sculpture that shoots light at enemies. This can be placed a number of times, so placing them strategically can make your battles easier. That's kind of cool, I like that idea. So, I'll put my fire sculpture up.
Fire sculpture.
Really determined to poke that lizard thing with her lance.
Here's what's up.
Where is he?
You died.
So that's a trap. Don't use that. What's this? Oh, it's an enemy.
Too dark in here.
Another one. Oh, there's a treasure back here.
There's gotta be a way to get like light or something.
Yeah, I'm guessing there will be.
Where is it?
Ah,
Oh, you can't open it if there's enemies around either.
just look at the map. There we go. Okay, ports. Oh wait, is this?
You can shoot your fire.
Here we go.
Here we go.
So it's a lantern. So every time we see those cogs on the map, that's an interactive gadget or whatever.
Interesting.
Handy, right?
Super duper.
And then the ice begins to move. You hear something moving elsewhere.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that was that other one that we found earlier.
Was already turned on.
Mm-hmm. Get them all. And my fire statue is still there.
You can fight it.
There's an item.
I think those just periodically.
Just come back.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the camp and we'll rest. Oh, there, the thing opened up there. Nice.
Don't do it.
Give it a rest. Excellent. I don't know how to, if we're just able to save. Well, with that, I think we're probably going to call it a night.
Yeah.
And that was Arc of Alchemist. Kind of an interesting game, I think.
Definitely. It was kind of a nice amalgamation of a lot of popular RPGs.
Yeah, I like the whole using the elements to interact with different things in the environment and stuff. And like you can combine them to do different things as well. I think that's a really cool feature, and I'd be excited to play more of it.
Yeah,
For
definitely.
Sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But anyway, thank you everyone for stopping by, and we'll see you on Sunday for Ghosts and DJs.
Ghosts and DJs.
Which is apparently like a Ghosts and Goblins spoof. But it's all
got
like
music like by Deadmau5 and
right.
stuff like that.
So that should be fun. But anyway, we'll see you then, and have a great rest of your week and a great night.